from Kayla Crochet Love, and welcome to episode 41. If you are new to my channel, welcome. It's lovely to have you here, and of course, if you are returning, it's always lovely to have you guys with me for a little while. I think it's been 2 weeks. I don't know, but I have stuff to share anyways. First, what I want to talk about is you may notice that I am wearing my Wally wrap. And the reason I'm wearing my Wally wrap specifically, so if you don't remember my Wally wrap, this is it. This is my own design. And I am wearing it today to say that I have officially released it onto my Ravelry. It is available for free, and I am leaving it for free as I didn't get any pattern testers. I figured since I didn't get anyone to test it and it was just me that wrote the pattern and published it to my Ravelry, having it for free would be a good option. And if you do decide to make the wrap and you have some notes for me, please don't hesitate to reach out and let me know if there's anything I can do to improve it, because I'm still new to writing patterns. So you can either contact me via Instagram, Ravelry, I think you can do Facebook, and I'll also leave my email down below if I remember. It's kaylacrochetlove@gmail.com. That way if you have any advice or anything, but I did go over it a lot in the hopes that it is understandable, but we all know that sometimes we all understand things a little differently. Something that makes sense in our head may not make sense in someone else's head. So, but yeah, it is released, and I did make a little clip to announce that I released it because I released it on Monday. Today's Thursday. But I couldn't get it to upload. I don't know what was going on, so I was like, I'll just mention it in my next episode. So yeah, I'm really happy with that, and if you want to check it out, go for it. And if you don't remember the story, it's called the Wally wrap because this yarn is Ancient Arts yarn. Definitely check out their yarn. They have some really pretty stuff. And this is in their Australian Shepherd colorway, and my dog Wally was half Australian Shepherd, and these were his exact colors. So I called it my Wally wrap. And he was the first dog that my family, well, my little family, so my parents, me and my brother ever had together, so it's even more special. So yeah. Thought I'd touch on that real quick. And now for finished objects, I have a few. And the first one I want to talk about is actually something I had finished for my last episode, but I forgot to share it with you guys. So I figured I'd share them now. They're actually for a friend of mine. She is working in, I think she's working in a hospital right now, and she says her hands get really cold. And I think she's not in like the nursing department or anything like that, but she needed something to keep her hands warm while she was at her computer. So she asked me to make her some fingerless gloves, so I did. I can't put them on because she has tiny hands and I don't want to stretch them out. So here they are. That's the back of them. And yeah, so those are the gloves. And the pattern I used, I have everything written down here if you see me looking down. So the pattern I used is the Firecracker Gloves by Ria Sakshi. I think that's how you pronounce it. If not, I will link it down below anyways. I will link to the Ravelry page. I believe they're a free pattern. I think you can purchase the pattern, but they're also for free. It's available for free on her website, I believe. I don't know. All the information's there. So yeah, it uses a fingering weight yarn because my friend didn't want anything too thick. So I used Malabrigo. I don't know the colorway. I lost the band a long time ago. I had actually been working on a cowl with this yarn and wasn't liking it. You guys may remember that. My Bonjour High cowl that I frogged. So I thought it'd be a good color. It's not too in your face, but it has some nice little color changes in there, but it's pretty subtle. So I thought that would be good for her, and she likes them. I just have to get them to her. So I'll have to contact her after for that. But yeah, easy pattern. And I made these in like 2 evenings. I could make like one in a couple hours, not a couple hours, but in a few hours. So very simple. But I did add more rows to here because they only had the pattern only had you go for a little bit, but my friend wanted them to come up to like here, I think, pretty much just under the pinky. So that's what I did. They might be a little long. It was really hard to do without her hand physically here. So that's my first finished object. My next finish, and if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen this one. I was in the mood to make amigurumi, but I didn't want to make anything big, so I made this little turtle. It kind of matches my shirt today. So I made this little sea turtle. Very cute, and he just fits into my hand, so that just shows how small he is. Sorry. Oop, I'm dropping him. Sorry. So he's super cute. So this is just Amigurumi Sea Turtle by Lucas Craft House, and it's a free pattern on the website. I will of course link it down below. I had a few issues with the pattern. It didn't tell you when to stuff and the how to sew everything together wasn't really clear, but I figured it out pretty well. It wasn't too complicated anyways. So yeah, really cute. And I did the eyes just with safety eyes, so the pattern called to use like felt or something to make like the white part of the eye and then to put a black safety eye. I didn't have any felt, but I did have these cool clear safety eyes with just the black in the middle. So I thought that would be good. Kind of like if you were to see a sea turtle underwater and it'd be like glossed over, I don't know. I thought it was cute. So just a simple little sea turtle, and I have it sitting next to my starshine and my llama my mom made me on my fireplace. So really simple, didn't take me too long to make, but it was fun. And the yarn I used, so actually the pattern called for a worsted weight, but I used a DK. I actually used these yarns I got, I showed you guys in my last episode. So it's Diamond Little Darlings Jack and Jill Anti-Pill DK. So I used these. So yeah, if it was a worsted weight, it would be a little bigger, but I love how little it is, just like a little baby sea turtle. So, and okay, so my last finished object is a new pattern by Hannah Sigmund of Cozy Cottage Crochet, and it is her You're Not Alone cowl. And I love this cowl. I actually just finished this morning. I haven't blocked it yet, which I most likely will, just so it drapes better. And, okay. I couldn't remember where I put the band, just so I could tell you the color. So this is it. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not showing you the back, which I think that was exactly what I was showing you. So this is it. And I love the texture of this. Kind of hard to see, but it's really textured, and it's quite simple to make. The only thing I did was I think I did this inside out, but I don't care. I like the look of it anyway. So yeah, it's still quite stiff, but I just felt like making something that was a little bit more mindless. And yeah, I love it. I think if I block it, it'll just kind of hang a little better. Right now it's pretty stiff. So, but I really like it. I love the texture. If I can, I'll show you a picture. It is a paid for pattern. We'll mention that. I will link to it down below. So this is Hannah's and hers. So the pattern called for Chic Sheep by Marley Bird, which is exactly what I used because I have quite a bit. And I used a full skein and I had this much left. I don't think I did as many rows as it called for though. I might have, but I didn't. I kind of lost count. And I wasn't keeping track. And I had a hard time counting the rows, so. Yeah, so I used Chic Sheep by Marley Bird. And this is 100% wool. There's 186 yards per skein. And the color I used is Mimosa, which is this yellow. So yeah. I'm just making sure it is 100% wool. Yeah, 100% wool. So yeah, I've been wanting to use this particular Chic Sheep yarn, this color, out of my stash for a while. But I didn't know what I wanted to make with it, and as soon as I saw on her podcast that she was showing, this was before she had even published the pattern, she was showing she was working on it, and I knew I wanted to make one. And I love it. I love the texture. It's soft and squishy. So, yeah. Very happy with it. I might actually make more, because I think it'd be a good thing to make and gift for Christmas or for birthdays or whatever. Definitely need to block it. But I really like it. And it is quite easy. I was having trouble with the stitch counts, but that was just my own doing. I don't think I was in the right headspace to just sit and count my stitches properly, so it took me a little while, but I eventually got it, so. And that's my last finished object. If I'm going a little fast today, I've had a headache a lot of the day. I know it might not seem like it, but I'm trying to just go a little faster today, so I apologize if I'm going a little fast, but work in progress. The only other work in progress I have is the start of something else you guys saw last time. My mom got me this pattern for kitty couches for my birthday. So you can make 3 different ones. I believe this is a paid for pattern too. If I can find it, I'll link it down below. I might have linked it last time on my episode, so we'll have to see. But so I started working on one. I actually started making this exact one here. I haven't gotten very far, and I think this will be kind of probably like a long-term project, something I just kind of plug away at when I don't have anything else on the go, because it's not very interesting right now because you have to make panels. So I've made one panel so far. So this is one panel. Can't really hold it up. I had it all folded up, so kind of all ruffled. That's not much better. Anyway, so this is actually the bottom, I think, the underneath of the whole kitty couch. So this is the first thing I made, and then I just started one of the sides the other day. So I haven't gotten too far. And I'm using, if I can get it out of the bag, it calls for like something like 650 grams of yarn. So I went to Walmart. While we were at Walmart the one night, I picked up 2 balls of Red Heart Comfort, So it's 100% acrylic. There's 454 grams or 876 yards per ball. And I don't know if the colorway is called Art. Might be. But that's what I'm using. I've already used quite a good chunk of this big ball. So that's just something I've been picking away at. I like to sit outside and work on that one, but I find it's because it's the same repeat every row pretty much. Well, I think it's a 2-row repeat, but I don't know. I am enjoying it. It's just not the project I'm most excited to work on, but when I don't have anything else on the go and I just want to crochet, I think this will be really good. So I'm not in a hurry to finish it anyways. And I have lots of foam sitting in my craft room from, I think that was when my parents still lived here. My mom had bought some foam or something. I'm looking at it. There's a lot, so I should have enough to make a kitty couch. But yeah. And it's by, I think, Annie's Crochet or Candy Clayton. But yeah, I'll link it all down below. I'm sure you guys have seen them. On Facebook, I'm in a bunch of groups like the Yarn Inspirations and Crochet Crowd and all that. And I've noticed a lot of people making kitty couches and pocket shawls right now. So, it seems like there's always like that one or a couple projects that everybody's making, and then it just disappears into something else, which is kind of fun. And it does inspire me because I have been inspired. I may want to make a pocket shawl, but I'm not sure. Because I was even looking at my Wally wrap and I was like, I could put pockets on that. So, but not that one. That was too special. So yeah, that's the only work in progress. I do have a few acquisitions, and I think that'll be it. So I'll start with this. So my sister-in-law and I, we had to go to the city that's about an hour away from us, to look for a Father's Day gift. And this was my first time out of my hometown in like 3 months, I think. I'm still kind of nervous going out. I'm okay when I'm at work. I work out in retail, but when I go out to other places, I'm a little nervous because I am someone who is more high risk, but I just do what I have to do when I'm out there. So we went to we actually only went to 2 stores while we were there. We were there for maybe an hour. But we stopped in at Michael's real quick and I picked up a couple things. So I feel like I bought more than this actually, but I think this is all I have. So I bought 2 Caron cotton cakes. I love the cotton cakes. They are so soft and I love the pastel colors. I still have one in here. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I really like this green. This is Rich Mint. And there's a lot of yardage in these too, if I'm not mistaken. There's 530 yards per cake. And it's a worsted weight, but it's a thinner worsted. But I really like them, and I saw this green. Something with the green lately. I really like the greens. So I picked up 2 of those. And I have a couple ideas running through my head for these, and that's why I picked them up. And I need to put them away. Don't want anything to fall. And then I had been watching Yarn Hag Ryan. She and I think Debbie Canadian Crocheter had done a yarn swap. And she was showing the one yarn, well, all the yarns she got were beautiful. And I was looking for a lot of them at Michael's, but I only decided to get one cake of one that she bought. But I just thought they were so pretty. And I saw this color and I knew I needed to get it as like a little treat. So this is the Summer Shimmer Shawl by Loops and Threads. So this is a lightweight yarn. It's a DK and it is pretty thin. And so it's 61% cotton, 34% acrylic, and 5% polyester, and there's 962 yards, and look at the colors. So darn pretty. Oh, I love it so much. Definitely going to use it for a shawl. I don't know what kind of shawl yet. Actually, I could maybe make a wally wrap with it. I think I have enough yardage. I might be able to. My wally wrap is a fingering weight, but I think you could pull it off in any weight. You just need to remember your yardage will be different and your shawl might turn out, will turn out a different size, but this is just really pretty. I really like this one, and it's soft. And all the colors. I liked all the colors, but this one just jumped out at me. My mom picked up a couple as well. So pretty. So pretty. And I think it's like $9 Canadian regular price for one cake. And you get all that yardage. So that's not a terrible price. I might be wrong on the price, but I don't think it was that expensive. So yeah. And it's a lot of cotton in there, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, looking forward to using that one eventually. But I have a few projects that I want to do. I bought some patterns too, but I don't know what I want to make next. And my last acquisitions, they came in this, you would have seen these on my Instagram too. Honestly, cameras don't do these yarns justice, but they came in this awesome bag. This awesome mailer bag. Isn't it so cute? I love it. And I had to write down the information. So this person is on Instagram. I've bought her yarn before, but she had stopped doing Etsy, and I think she's only selling through her Instagram now. So she had come up with drag queen inspired yarns, and I needed these yarns. Oh, hang on a second, my husband's calling me. Okay, sorry about that, guys. My husband always calls to let me know when he's on his way home. So as I was saying, I may be saying some things again because I can't remember exactly what I was saying. But she had drag queen inspired yarns, and I knew I needed to get some, and because they were all really pretty and they were a decent price too. So what do I want to show you first? I think I'll show you these ones first. So the first ones, and like I said, the camera doesn't do them justice, are these. They don't have labels. So this is Mad Science Dye and Fiber. I will link to her Instagram down below. She has some really pretty yarns. So these ones have sequins and sparkle in them. Oh, so pretty. And they are, so with both of these little skeins put together, it's approximately 250 yards, and it's a silk and merino blend. And it's so pretty. I have no idea what I'm going to make with it, but it's so pretty. I might make like a lacy cowl or something, I'm thinking. And I think it's about a DK weight. So it's so pretty. I love it. Honestly, in person, it's a little more green than that. I think if you look at my Instagram picture, you'll notice it's a little more green. And I really like it. There really is something with me in green lately. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because it's more summery or something. But so I got those two. And then I got this one, which is 375 yards approximately. and it's a merino cashmere blend. Ooh, look at that sparkle. It's so pretty. Oh, the sparkle's coming up amazingly on this camera. Hey, look at that. Oh, so pretty. And it's so soft. This one is really soft. This one's a little bit more, it's soft, but I think because of the sequins, but I don't think it would be hard to wear on your neck. But yeah, this one's really soft, and I think that's because of the cashmere. So, so pretty. I love them. I just have to think of something to make with them now. So. And on camera they kind of go together, but in person they don't. They do go together, but not. They're not that dark in person. This one actually looks lighter on the camera. These ones look darker on the camera. So. But yeah, check out Mad Science Dye and Fiber. She has some really nice stuff. And yeah, that's all for acquisitions. Other than buying my mom a birthday gift from the local yarn store, my mom just started crocheting again. She has done crocheting before, but she's picked it up again because she wanted to try something new. So I gave her some Tunisian crochet hooks that I had. That was before her birthday, and I picked her up some clover hooks for her to try. And yeah. So that's all I have for you today, guys. I don't know how long this episode is, but yeah. Remember that my Wally wrap is now available for you guys to check out. And any notes, please let me know. I'm kind of taking inspiration from Priscilla of Distinctive Crochet. She got people to try it out, and if they had notes to let her know. And yeah. Because I'd rather know if there's an issue right away than have a bunch of people just have a hard time understanding what I'm trying to say. And I'm thinking I might even do a tutorial too. That way I can add that with the pattern. So anyways, I think that's it for today, guys. Yeah, be safe out there, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.